Well, some people say that animals may act frantic. People may notice what's referred to as weird earthquake weather, but so far, there's no science there. There's no foolproof way of predicting a quake. Sue Kwan reports on a local scientist who says that he has found a way to detect quakes hours or days before they happen.
Imagine an alert system that could warn an earthquake is coming, giving residents and emergency crews hours or even days to prepare.
We think that that's an indicator of an earthquake.
Tom Blyer says his Palo Alto firm, QuakeFinder, is creating one.
This magnetometer has 50,000 turns of wire on it.
His technology centers around magnetometers.
We dig a hole
Planted a few feet underground, he says the devices measure magnetic forces that occur well before the ground shakes. 15 or more miles underground, hours or days before an actual quake, a landmass or plate starts to crack and crumble. The process releases charged particles which migrate up to the surface in a current creating a magnetic field. A magnetometer picks up this energy.
If we can listen very deep for these magnetic field fluctuations at the time that the rock is just starting to crack, we hope to be able to, predict an earthquake within hours to days before the earthquake.
The QuakeFinder system has detected 2 quakes so far, a magnitude 6.0 trembler in Parkfield in 2004 and one measuring 5.2 in Anza this past June.
We saw a small burst of low-frequency magnetic field fluctuation there, about 6 or 7 hours before the quake, and then another one down here about a day and a half before the earthquake.
Even with results like this, the technology has its skeptics.
I think that's very unlikely in the face of the current data that we have.
USGS geophysicist Malcolm Johnston has been conducting magnetometer research for 30 years with only one case where the technology detected a quake before it happened. And he says there are too many factors that could trigger false results.
There's cell phones, there's cars, there's everything. And on top of that, there's all the natural disturbances, there's solar flares.
Blyer rules out those factors, but admits the technology has its limits. It can only predict larger quakes if a magnetometer is within 10 miles of the epicenter. QuakeFinder has 70 sites, but needs 3 times more to cover the state.
He cannot pinpoint an exact location and time for when a quake would happen. In fact, an alert would include 1 or 2 counties and a 2 or 3 day window for when a quake might occur.
But he says any alert is better than having no warning at all. Sue Kwan, CBS 5 Eyewitness News.